As a child, I had many fears, mostly just the typical fears that a young child would have, like spiders, snakes, Chucky, and the scary animatronics at Halloween. So, thankfully, as I've grown, I have realized that I am bigger than bugs and can easily kill them with a shoot. Snakes don't really pop up where I live, so I'm not too afraid of those, and I can now overlook most miniature dolls with as little as a heart thump. Sadly, the fear that I have not dropped is my fear of animatronics, or anything statuesque, or also known as automatonophobia. This includes monumental statues, wax figures, and the animatronics used in most, if not all, theme parks. To be broader, automatonophobia is the fear of human-like things that aren't actually humans. My fear will not be the topic, however. The question is, what makes statues or human-like robots so scary for someone? I want to speak of the uncanny valley, a theory that is closely related to automatonophobia and is the true hidden reasoning to why I and many others find such things so terrifying. So with this in mind, what is the uncanny valley theory? According to whatis.com, it is a common unsettling feeling people experience around humanoid robots. And a YouTuber named Vsauce made a video which included different types of scary. And there is the horror, which are unnatural and supernatural things. There is the gross out, things that are disgusting like bugs, and creepy, things that terrify you. And that is what ties into the uncanny valley theory. So the uncanny valley theory was coined by Japanese roboticist Mashiro Mori in 1970s. And thank you, Rob Schwartz, for providing that information. So, this is the graph that he created. This is a spectrum of human likeness and familiarity. So at the very bottom, it would be an industrial robot like R2-D2. And at the very tip top is a healthy person. So he realized that as the increasing of human likeness in a robot increased our familiarity with it. And we were like, okay, it looks like a human. We're okay with it. But then it got to a point where the human likeness was just too much and it dropped, making a dip called the uncanny valley. And that is where people started to get unsettled and had unsettling feelings. And notice how it is very close to a healthy person, because that is how close it looks like one, but it just isn't. So that's how. And to further the understanding, here are some modern examples. A 1988 Pixar short film called Tin Toy aroused many, many complaints because of just its creepy character, a baby, and many complained that it has a beak, and that is what terrified most. And another example is our AI robots. And these are designed to look and sound just like humans. And what makes this one specifically even creepier is that her name is Sophia, and that is my name. So, and the last example are hyper-real animations, which are created by using CGI or computer-generated imagery. And these are animations that people create with electronics, technology, to make them look like real humans. A perfect example is the Polar Express. These are based off of humans, but are cartoons, and they just look creepy because they aren't humans. So, lastly, how does this affect the entertainment industry? Entertainment companies have to be careful with the uncanny valley based off of their audience. If their audience is of children and concerned parents, they would probably not want to use the uncanny valley or things that are unsettling and creepy. But if your audience loves that stuff, that live off of creepy things and just love to feel unsettled like that, then the uncanny valley is for them. And that is exactly the advantage of the uncanny valley. It's for those horror movies, those scary movies. And it can definitely up the pay and up the sales very much. And what it also increases is my fear of them. The ever-rising improvement of these things like animatronics and like animatronics and things of that sort, just increases my fear. So before doing my research, I thought my fear of statues and animatronics was very irrational. And after learning about the uncanny valley theory, I have come to realize that my fear is still ridiculous, but not entirely. The feeling people sense that result from the uncanny valley is what I feel when I look at a statue or when I stand next to a statue. And it's the creepy sense that what you are looking at resembles a human, but isn't one nonetheless. So more and more industries are becoming aware of this and are understanding it better. Some use it to their advantage, allowing horror movies to become creepier and creepier. So with that, is my fear really that uncommon?